just finished watching The Dark Knight Rises. It is the third installment in the Batman series directed by Christopher Nolan. The movie opens with a news report from 8 years prior with footage of Harvey Dent being shot by the Joker. Then we cut to present day, where a man named Miranda Tate is standing in front of a screen displaying a new report of Bane wreaking havoc on the streets of Gotham. We then cut to Bane arriving at the docks in order to retrieve a package. He encounters some corrupt cops and takes them out before stealing their weapons. Bane then reveals his true colors when he kills one of the cops, sending a message to the rest of the police force. At Gordon's office, he announces that he is going to destroy Gotham and that the cops will not be able to stop him. Now, this is where the story begins. So back to the present, where Miranda is watching this footage of Bane on the TV. She looks devastated by what she is seeing until the transmission cuts out. In the next scene, we see that Bruce Wayne is living in his mansion all alone. Alfred Pennyworth is his only company, as Bruce hasn't had any visitors or spoken to anyone from the outside world in 8 years. The reason for this is because Batman took the blame for Harvey Dent's murder. This essentially made Batman public enemy. No! One, to make matters worse, Dent's girlfriend, Rachel Dawes, was also killed during the Joker's attack. So Bruce has been living in isolation ever since. Alfred tries to convince Bruce that it's time to move on, but Bruce refuses. He believes that as long as there is darkness in the world, there must be Batman. Just then, Alfred switches the channel to show the news of Bane destroying Gotham. He tells Bruce that it's time to put the cape and cowl back on. However, Bruce refuses, saying that he is done. Alfred tells Bruce that he needs to do this for the people of Gotham. But Bruce responds by saying that the people of Gotham rejected him. Alfred argues with this, insisting that they still need Batman. But Bruce says that they will just have to get by without him. On the streets of Gotham, we see that Bane has taken control of the city. All of the cops are either dead, injured, or scared and unable to stop Bane. Suddenly, a mysterious black cat burglar appears and starts robbing a bank. This woman is Selina Kyle, who would later become Catwoman. As Selina is making her getaway, she encounters the police. While attempting to escape, she climbs onto a truck full of concrete. This catches the attention of Bruce Wayne, who is watching from afar. And Bruce sees something special in her. Selina makes it back to her apartment, where she is confronted by a group of thugs sent by Bane. One of the thugs reveals that Bane wants Selina to join him and become his #1. However, she refuses and fights back against the men. In the middle of the fight, Bruce shows up and saves Selina. He offers her a chance to join him and take down Bane together, but she refuses. Selina then returns home and steals a device from one of Bane's thugs, which turns out to be a tracker. She leaves the apartment and goes to meet up with Bane. Meanwhile, Bruce goes back to his mansion and puts on the Batman suit once again. We then see a montage of Batman training and getting ready to take on Bane. Back at Bane's hideout, Selina meets with Bane and tells him that she will help him destroy the city. Little did Bane know that Selina was actually working for Batman all along. Selina leads Bane into a trap and Batman appears and attacks. The two fight and Batman comes out on top, but Bane is far from defeated. Bane takes hostages and threatens to kill them unless Commissioner Gordon is handed over. Batman goes to save the hostages, but he is too late. Bane injected the hostages with a serum that will kill them if they do not receive an antidote within 30 minutes. With no other choice, Batman hands over Gordon and the two go to Bane's hideout. There, Bane reveals his plan to blow up the city with a nuclear bomb. He also reveals that he knows Batman's identity, stating that the whole city knows. This is actually false. However, and it turns out that Bane didn't actually know Bruce's identity. He was just trying to scare him. But this doesn't change much. Batman is eventually able to free the hostages and the bomb is deactivated. Bane escapes and makes his way to the roof of a building where he intends to detonate another bomb. Batman pursues him and the two engage in a battle. In the end, Batman is able to defeat Bane and send him plummeting off the building. As Bane is falling, we see a flashback of Bruce with his parents. They were on their way to see a movie, but were mugged and killed. This is what caused Bruce to become obsessed with fighting crime. Bane lands on a cop car and is subsequently arrested. In the final scene, we see that Bruce and Selina have both changed. Bruce has decided to resume his role as Batman, and Selina has chosen to become a force for good. The movie ends with the two riding off into the sunset, so I thought this was a great movie. I saw it for the first time when I was 7 years old, and even though I was scared of it when I was younger, looking back, it was definitely worth watching. The acting was excellent, especially from Tom Hardy as Bane. The action scenes were also fantastic, and the visual effects were amazing. I especially love this scene where Bane is falling off the building. That was so well done. I also thought that Christian Bale did a great job as Batman. He portrayed the character very well. And I also liked the fact that he wasn't afraid to show Batman as a flawed character. For example, in the beginning of the movie, we see that Batman is angry and depressed. He hasn't spoken to anyone in 8 years and he is living in isolation. This is not the typical Batman that we see in movies, but I think it's a more realistic portrayal of the character. We also see this in the comics, where Batman often struggles with his inner demons. Another thing I liked about the movie was the fact that it explored the idea of hope. Even when things looked the darkest, Batman never gave up. He knew that he had to protect Gotham no matter what. And that's what ultimately led him to victory. If you're a fan of superhero movies, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It's a fantastic movie, and it's definitely a fitting end to the Dark Knight trilogy. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.